Disclaimer. This video contains coarse languages and opinions that might not be of the mainstream. And no, they are not of the Beez Shows. They are from the person, Buttonhook and Hope, who has come and lent his voice gracefully for fuck PETA, which is an opinion that the Beez Show holds, but anything else that he sort of kind of says, if it's in relation to something controversial, the Beez Show does not hold publicly. Well, even privately, actually, most of the time of arguing it. But anyway. Thanks, Craig.
No, you.
Okay. I'm gonna mute my mic. So just do it on 3, 2, 1.
Hey, PETA. Yeah, you know me. Fuck you, PETA.
Okay. Let's do a couple variations because it's good to have like. At this point, my audio.
Greg can suck my penis.
No.
Fuck you, PETA. People, for the ethical treatment of animals. You are not very ethical because you kill 90% of the animals you take in. Is that good enough? I don't know what else I could say. The Jews did 9/11. I'm only joking, I don't believe that, but the Muslims definitely did. I don't know why Greg isn't talking anymore because I'm just going to say really dumb stuff and he'll have to edit it out. I'm going to say the N-word. Greg, you okay?
You just lose internet? The internet just disconnected.
Yikes. I was wondering why you weren't caring about what I was saying.
Just rage a little bit more.
I actually don't know what else to say. Hold on, let me look up some stories about PETA.
Okay.
I'll just start reading them. Let's see. PETAkillsanimals.com. Warning, some of this content on this site is graphic and potentially disturbing. This is not intended for children. "95.9% of animals under PETA's care have been killed in 1 year. Here's the proof. Should I click on it? I say yes. The Virginia Department of Agriculture and Consumer Services requires all animal shelters to report the numbers of cats and dogs they take in each year. The records indicate how many cats and dogs were reclaimed by their owners, adopted, transferred to other Virginia releasing agencies, i.e. animal shelters and animal control, transferred to out-of-state releasing agencies, died of natural causes, euthanized, and how many the shelter held alive at the end of the calendar year. All right, let's see how many. Let's see what happened in 2018. Cats and dogs, received by PETA in 2018 in Virginia, I believe. 2,470, transferred 658, adopted 32. Killed 1,771. 71.7% for anyone who doesn't want to do math. Over 70% of animals taken in by PETA in the state of Virginia were killed. What great and ethical people for the treatment of animals. By the way, Greg, do you want a link for that?
Yeah, let's link that.
I mean, it's been going down, but it went. Let's see what they had with the highest. The highest they had was in 2009, where they had 8 animals adopted and killed 97.3% of the animals they took in. That's a big number.
Gosh darn internet stills. It's just bugged. As soon as I started recording with Craig, it just ended.
Oh, yeah, fuck you, Craig. You suck. Suck a dick, Craig.
We made a little shitty bit on when we did the podcast when Craig, me and Robert just started making a law about Craig being a time traveling bear.
They've got a PETA Picks on Steve Owen article. Let's see. PETA's social media team seems to have a new favorite target: dead celebrities. Fortunately, Twitter wasn't having it. Why does everyone hate dead people? Like, it started with Stanley, where they're like, he's a fucking neo-Nazi because Spider-Man wasn't a gay, homosexual, black, transsexual from Albania. I don't know. And
it was at this point that I had no idea what the hell he was talking about. Hitler. We had gone from PETA to Stan Lee being whatever the hell he was just saying.
Here's a little tip for anyone that tries to attack people. Grow a pair of balls and do it while they're alive.
Go. Yep. Okay.
Just like what you're going to hear in this video, people calling out PETA for their bullshit. Let's see, who is this Zach Bornstein? You sound like a Jew. PETA is an embarrassment to animal rights.
Okay, so I'm just going to clarify that.
Agree. Let's see what you do. Emmy losing writer, director, and comedian. Well,
it's not me.
I probably
the
wouldn't
Beez Show does not
write, but I respect your opinion on PETA.
The same views as Stu.
120%
actually,
agree.
sometimes we're actually big.
Greg.
But on Steve Owen and PETA, we actually agree because, you know,
I am an Australian wildlife rescue volunteer.
Fuck PETA.
Hashtag Steve Owen and his family gave an awful lot of quiet and unpublicized support to organizations like mine. He was a serious conservationist and did hard and unglamorous work required. PETA are attention-seeking posers by comparison. Let's see what you did, Mr. Humble Minion. Food, football, rating, geek stuff, politics, and critters. I like you. If I had a Twitter account, I would follow you, or if my Twitter account wasn't banned.
Is your better Twitter account banned?
Yeah, because I called out Ubisoft for making a bad game, and apparently they didn't like it. So, I called it Sons of Chunka, and apparently that's copyrighted or something. So, yeah, I'm not allowed to use that word. Okay, Drake Bell says, so you respond here. Oh, sorry, my mistake. I can't read today because I only have 5 hours sleep. So your response here is that fuck. So your response here is this human deserved what he got and is better off dead. You're a disgusting organization and that's not me, that's him, by the way. Should be absolutely ashamed. He was a father and a husband and did way more for wildlife conservation than the idiot intern hired to write this tweet.
You know, so I was looking like at all the 60 Minutes and stuff. They were doing they did pieces back in the when he died about Steve Irwin, and all the money that Steve Irwin got, every cent, went into wildlife conservation and buying up land. And Peter's just like, oh, he was arresting animals.
Yeah, but Peter are a bunch of morons.
Yeah, of course they are. He's done.
None of them actually know anything about wildlife. They just go like, "Oh, I see a dog and a cat. I need to rescue them." But then they realize no one actually wants them because there's already too many cats and dogs in the world, or just they don't, or no one wants to get dogs off Peter because they're usually abused and rather aggressive because they're being abused by the people that take care of them in these shelters. So yeah, they just end up, killing them.
It's so ridiculous that PETA just fucking attacked him. No reason at all. Fucking piece of shit.
Oh, come on, Greg. You should know it's the latest thing to attack people when they're dead so they can't defend themselves.
Oh, yeah. But it's also PETA's strategy. Twitter strategy.
Yeah.
Gets people outraged. Gets people talking about their brand. Even if it is in a negative light, they get more followers because people fucking tissing them.
Yeah, but the issue is they actually believe it. Well, what about the guy that just burnt down his house to fake a hate crime, but also killed 3 of his dogs in the process or whatever? That was great. It's a hate crime. Someone burned down my house. No, you did it. You faked it because you weren't getting enough attention for your cause, and you just killed your animals. Now you're getting arrested and probably going to be sent to jail for it. Good job, you idiot.
Good job. Fucking idiot. God damn the internet. So
does don't speak ill of the dead not apply anymore? Well, I mean, Hitler and Stalin, you can talk ill about them all you want because they're both fucking idiots, and they were idiots while they were alive. So, and I'm not going to stop about them because they're actual tyrants, not he made a bad comic book character, I wouldn't change the character so it would look like what I wanted it to be, even though it's his comic. Or, he helped the animals more than us, so we have to say bad things about it. This better be in the video, by the way, Greg. Just put it at the end.
The internet's back.
Just edit out all me saying.
Jesus Christ. Hold on, I'll be back in a second. Alright. But I'll head to Craig now. Because I think I got a shit ton.